Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Crypto Update. Today we are doing a XRP giveaway. Subscribe to your channel and comment on our video XRP with your address. One lucky winner will get $100 in XRP. Subscribe and comment XRP. Ripple Bank ambitions could turn XRP into a global financial backbone. Ripple's potential banking license could transform it from a fintech to a core financial infrastructure provider. Direct access to central banks, stablecoin issuance, and DeFi services are part of its vision. XRP may evolve into a central liquidity layer across CBDCs, tokenized assets, and real estate. Ripple's strategic trajectory is no longer confined to cross-border remittances. Behind the scenes, it is laying the groundwork to become a fully licensed digital bank. The move isn't about blending into the banking ecosystem, it's about rewriting its DNA. According to the market analysts, with the banking license, Ripple would have access to the central bank systems directly, unlock lending and custody of assets, and remove financial intermediaries. This leap would give it the legal authority to deal in fiat and crypto through one regulated entity, opening the doors to smooth interaction with stable coins and centrally issued digital currencies. By obtaining this regulatory approval, the company would not only be legitimized but also become integral to the infrastructure on which regulators depend. That status provides huge strategic leverage, which allows Ripple to function without hassle anywhere in the world and act as the financial rails on which the next wave of money moves. The story is no longer about alliances anymore. Ripple is poised to become the replacement layer, where blockchain interacts with banking. The foundations for it are already being set. The acquisition by Ripple of Medico, an institutional-grade custody platform favored by incumbent banks, hints at its ambition to provide safe digital asset storage at an institutional level. Ripple is crafting an architecture to pass the global financial spotlight. Once Ripple has obtained a banking license, XRP can become the focal point for global liquidity flow. The CBDCs, the stablecoins, the tokenized equities, and the real estate tokens all would require a bridge, and Ripple is going to use XRP as that connective tissue. This change would introduce real, regulator-grade demand for XRP, demand that is not speculative but structural. Ripple community researcher has uncovered what they describe as direct evidence from Ripple's and our 3/4 codebases, confirming XRP's compatibility with ISO 20022. Ripple potential to integrate seamlessly with the SWIFT network. Ripple sets XRP up for regulatory and technical compatibility with banks and financial institutions already transitioning to this new messaging standard. Ripple is among the first crypto firms to claim alignment with ISO 20022. XRP proponents often use this connection to suggest that XRP itself is part of the standard. However, this view is widely debated. XRP and SWIFT-based operations can coexist within the same enterprise blockchain infrastructure. However, some in the XRP community disagree. They stress that XRP aims to replace legacy systems like SWIFT rather than coexist with them. Ripple can only exist on the XRPL, otherwise, it's an IOU. The XRPL is the authoritative record of Ripple ownership. You can create XRP-denominated assets elsewhere, but unless they're somehow one tied to XRP on the XRPL, they're not XRP but a derivative or IOU. Ripple seeks an official banking license. Ripple's potential banking license could transform it from a fintech to a core financial infrastructure provider. Direct access to central banks, stablecoin issuance, and DeFi services are part of its vision. The company has begun to secure the necessary regulatory requirements to obtain a banking license. Initial hurdles in the US have already been cleared. This involves more than just a few minor approvals, but a comprehensive reorientation. Ripple intends to also offer traditional financial services such as loans, custody of fiat and crypto assets, and payment processing. Ripple is said to have close ties to US politics. Among other things, it is reported that Donald Trump supports the plan. Rumors are already circulating that Ripple could even become the future central bank of the US, although this is considered more speculation. Federal Reserve Board announces the withdrawal of guidance for banks related to their crypto asset and dollar token activities and related changes to its expectations for these activities. These actions ensure the board's expectations remain aligned with evolving risks and further support innovation in the banking system. The board is rescinding its 2022 supervisory letter establishing an expectation that state member banks provide advance notification of planned or current crypto asset activities. As a result, board will no longer expect banks to provide notification and will instead monitor banks' crypto asset activities through the normal supervisory process. Ripple has assigned banking IDs to over 500 banks. This is all for today. Thank you for watching.